Hello and welcome to this new video. What do you mean by forest? Are all forests the same? You'll find the answers in this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get exploring. First of all, what are forests? Forests are areas of land with shrubby plant cover, excluding agricultural crops, that can provide wood or non-agricultural products, shelter wildlife or play a role in combating erosion. There are two main types of forest: natural forests and secondary forests. Natural forests or virgin forests, unmodified by human intervention, are forests with a high degree of naturalness and which have therefore never been exploited, fragmented or directly or obviously influenced by man. Natural forests are carbon stocks, but not carbon sinks. They are therefore characterized by a zero carbon balance, justified by the equality between the quantity of carbon dioxide fixed by photosynthesis, and that released by respiration and decomposition. Secondary forests, managed forests, are carbon stocks and carbon sinks. They are characterized by the following elements. 1. Harvesting mature trees to avoid end-of-life decomposition and carbon dioxide emissions. 2. Regeneration of stands, naturally or by planting. 3. Volume harvested less than or equal to the biological growth preservation of biodiversity. In addition, depending on the type of owner, the law distinguishes between 1. State-owned forests. 2. And privately owned forests. As in previous legislation, state-owned forests are either classified forests or protected massifs. Now that we know what a forest is, let's talk about trees. Trees are a fundamental part of the environment, and man has turned them into productive plants that play an economic role. They are used as raw materials in a wide range of industries, including chemicals, paper and secondary wood processing. Knowing the classification and characteristics of trees is essential to understanding woodworking technology. It is also very important to be able to recognize the various species, their geographical distribution and their uses. Trees are woody plants that botanists refer to as spermatophytes, and which include both endogenous, monocotyledons, and exogenous, dicotyledons, species. Endogenous trees, growing inwards, have virtually no commercial value. Most growth occurs inwards in a hollow trunk, such as bamboo, yucca and palm. Exogenous trees grow outwards. Layers of growth, annual rings, make up the trunk and indicate the age of the tree. In moderate climates, a circle of growth forms every year. The rate at which the tree grows depends on the atmospheric conditions and the density of the woodland of which it is a part. If there is an abundance of water and nutrients, the trees grow faster and the annual rings are wider. On the other hand, the rings are narrower if there is drought and a lack of nutrients. The light band of the annual ring is the spring wood or initial wood. The dark band is the summer wood or final wood. Exogenous trees that produce wood of appreciable commercial value can be divided into two classes: angiosperms and gymnosperms. Angiosperms are hardwoods or deciduous trees, i.e. they lose their leaves during the winter in temperate regions and retain them in tropical regions. These trees often bear fruit or nuts. Their leaves are broad and their seeds are enclosed in envelopes, pericarps. The expression hardwood is common, but it is not always accurate in relation to the tenderness or texture of the wood. Cheese tree and sambar, for example, are classified as softwoods. The hardwoods most commonly used in Benin, for example, are Archaea spp, Aphelia africana, Isobalinea spp, Pterocarpus arenaceus, Milicia excelsa, and Tectona grandis. Gymnosperms are softwoods, known as evergreens or conifers, i.e. those that produce cones. Their leaves are acicular, needle-shaped, or squamiform, scale-shaped. Their name is derived from the Greek word gymnos, meaning naked, which is characteristic of their exposed seeds. Conifers are generally referred to as softwoods, but this is often misleading. But what is the structure of wood? A tree is made up of three parts: the roots, the trunk and the crown. In the root structure, the taproot penetrates deepest into the soil. The growth of the taproot is similar to the germination of seed grains. The root first produces a seedling, then a sapling that will grow into a mature tree. Innumerable superficial roots, bearing root hairs, radicals, serve to support and anchor the tree in the soil. The rootlets, which are living cells, draw water, minerals and nitrogen from the soil to nourish the tree. The roots also serve to prevent soil erosion. A layer of growth cells at the tips of the roots forms new roots in the spring. The trunk, or base of the tree, is the most commercially valuable part. It supports the crown and produces the most useful wood. The outer bark carries nutrients from the leaves to the branches, trunk and roots. The crown of the tree is made up of branches and leaves. It has often been said that leaves are the world's most important chemical factories. Millions of green microscopic cells called chloroplasts make sugar in each leaf. The green pigment in leaves is called chlorophyll. The combination of solar radiation with water from the soil and roots and carbonic acid from the air produces the energy needed to make the tree's food. And that's all for this video about the structure of wood, forests and trees. I hope you found it intuitive. Leave me a thumbs up and don't hesitate to ask me any questions you might have in the comments. See you soon for a new video.